We did it. Trump is now the 47th president, 45 and 47. And we are in what he termed as a new American golden age. And I believe so. This is very good news. I'm going to make this pretty brief today. I'm just going to kind of go over what occurred yesterday, which was a lot. One of the best inaugural um, ceremonies that in our lifetimes. Uh, just to kind of go over the speech, some of the highlights was the Gulf of America replacing the Gulf of Mexico. That's a very good thing. And our retaking of the Panama Canal, which America built and put a lot of money into, is a very good thing as well. But let's go over some of his executive orders. Now, let me see here. I just got to pull my list up because there's quite a few. All right, so he signed 118 executive orders and actions and memoranda yesterday. He rescinded 78 executive orders of President Joe Biden. Among those was when Biden made equity rather than equality the focus of federal policy. That's been rescinded. Biden's order to include illegal aliens in the census. That's been rescinded. His order to impose a coronavirus mandate and restrictions. Rescinded. Biden's order to allow transgender individuals to serve in the military. It's been rescinded. Some of the other ones, Biden's order to prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion in federal hiring. Rescinded. Biden's order to restrict offshore oil and gas development. Now rescinded. Biden's order to revoke many of Trump's executive orders from the first term, rescinded. So that's one. 78 of those were rescinded. Now, the other things that he did was he restored freedom of speech and ending censorship was one of the focuses. Another executive order was ending the weaponization of the federal government against political opposition. Telling all federal employees to show up to work physically was another one that he issued. Freezing the hiring of new federal employees for now. Relieving inflation by directing federal agencies to find ways to lower prices. Uh, Withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accords, which I agree with wholeheartedly. Pardon roughly 1,500 and commuted the sentences of 14 of the January 6th hostages. And I call them hostages because um, they were targeted for their political views. Suspending the ban on TikTok, pending further review. I don't know what to think about that, but that's one of the things he did. Drawing the U.S. from the World Health Organization, another good idea. We pay over $130 million a year for that, and we're paying really way too much. Counting the D state by extending the presidential control over federal policy. Revoking security clearances of 51 officials who signed the Hunter Biden Russian disinformation letter. Good idea. Declaring a national emergency at the southern border, something that needed to be done. Clearing the backlog of security clearances for incoming administration. Establishing an America First trade policy, including a review of trade with China and enabling tariffs. Very good idea. Assigning the U.S. military to help protect the border. Another very good idea. Unleashing U.S. fossil fuel exploration and development and ending the electric car mandate. Again, let the consumer decide on that. Suspending refugee admission programs. Ending birthright citizenship. All very good ideas. Building the wall and securing the border. Allocating more water to California farmers and communities is something they really need, especially in the wake of these fires. Restoring the death penalty at the federal level and encourage the use of state-level capital crimes. Promoting a beautiful federal architecture for our civic buildings, which I agree with. Making it easier for the president to fire senior executives in the deep state and clearing out that deep state. Declaring a national energy emergency so that we could drill, baby, drill, as he said. Withdrawing offshore wind leases. If you ever seen wind farms, they kill birds and they've been killing whales. Horrible things, and they cost more, and then they produce electricity, and they're made in China. Pausing and reevaluating U.S. foreign aid programs, reorganizing the National Security Council, returning the U.S. agreement on OECD global tax. Those are just some of the things that he has done. Another good one that he did, in addition to those, is designating Mexican cartels as foreign terror organizations. This will allow us to combat them and eliminate them. Restoring traditional place names such as Mount McKinley instead of Denali, allowing states to help to guard U.S. border at the invasions. He's also sending troops to the United States border for the invasion we're having. And he also, one of them also recognized that there are only two genders in the United States, male and female. So those are some of the things that he did through executive order, which is great. Again, his inaugural speech was one of the best in history, and the executive orders that he did were great as well. It was a great show yesterday. We're now in a new golden age for America. I want to wish everybody a great day today, and have a good day, folks.